Hello, everybody, and welcome to Oddly Odd Oddities. With your hosts, Connor, Ryan, and Aiden, back again. No sponsors this week and no guests.
That's right.
We gotta clarify there's no sponsors or guests.
What is
Hey,
it
one
like?
day there will be
commonplace?
sponsors.
Yeah. Everyone
I can't wait.
expects there to be sponsors. Nope. You're
I can't-
welcome. No ad breaks.
No ad breaks.
I did think about doing some fake ads, but I thought it wouldn't be funny.
It wouldn't.
We
quite-
could. That would be funny.
Like if you got like ultra absurd with it, maybe it would be. Maybe.
Yeah.
Need to build a website? Fuck you, I do too.
I just- do you struggle with erectile dysfunction? Sucks, doesn't it? Anyway.
You got $5 and a mighty need to shave. Whew, better go get some scissors at the dollar store.
Do you have tax problems? Oof, buddy. Anyway,
I'm sure they won't notice.
I'm sure that
It'll be fine.
I'm sure it's all
The IRS never goes after anybody.
You know
Really
what
fun,
sponsor that I hate?
What?
I'm not
Raid
gonna say
Shadow
its,
Legends.
I'm not gonna say its real name, but it's
Oh.
like that one that's like, "Hey man, did you know that you have 8 Netflix accounts?
Oh,
now you can
yeah.
only have
I know
one
them.
thanks to Dum Dums." It's
I
like,
know
who
Well,
them.
you
fuck is
fucking
falling
just pay attention. Check your fucking statement for your credit card, and don't just. I don't get how you don't know what you're paying for. That's just the dumbest thing to me.
I don't get how that ad even makes money unless you have to pay for the service to make sure you're not paying for stupid services.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Don't get it.
I listen to like a lot of podcasts, so every now and again I'll get a Spotify podcast ad, and they'll be like,
Really?
"Hey, do you like cars? Check out Carly Cars for the car news of the week, boy." And I'm like, who the fuck is watching this?
All my podcasts are like on YouTube, so I don't hear any Spotify ads.
I long for the day where we get jingles back in podcast ads.
Dude.
I was at the gym this morning.
Yep.
Buff Duck. And I saw
Yeah, I
the
can
one
tell.
at 77 Cars for Kids ad.
Oh my.
And I was just like, can we get that for podcast, please? Like something VPN, something.
Oh, dude, yes. That's where it's at. No, you're
That'd
on.
be pretty cool.
Like I'll tell you, it made me care more about VPNs.
Same.
Blue Chew, get a boner, Blue Chew.
Why does everybody get those ads? Like, why? Is it implied that everybody who uses YouTube at like in the evenings, dick doesn't work? Is that their?
Yeah.
All right,
Gotta be.
I have a admittance. I have bought in Blue Chew.
Oh,
what?
Did you use it?
Hey, hear me out.
Okay.
It gets you bricked up.
Yes.
So round 2.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, dude,
that's fair.
If you want to be like a bro, dude, do round 2. the mythical round 2. Blue Chew will do it whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
See, that's the
you
best
got a point
pitch.
there.
See, that's the best pitch for it. Have you ever watched like Fox News or like one of those news things that like angry old people watch and notice it's like all old people things? It's like male catheters and Viagra and probably Ozempic. But yeah, that's the best way to sell stuff like that. What you just did is like
It would be.
There's
Yeah,
no way
you gotta
Ozempic
market it
has
for the younger
commercials.
generation.
Right? There's no way Ozempic has commercials.
Oh, it does.
No, I see it. That's what when we were talking
Hey,
about.
I see you there going to the
I was
ice cream
singing
store,
the
fatty.
jingle they have for Ozempic. They changed
up.
the
Pull it up.
it's magic song to Ozempic.
Ryan,
That's
pull
what
that
they
up.
literally did.
Ryan, can we pull that video up?
I can't quit. Hold on.
Can we pull that video up?
There's no way you can pull that video up.
You can pull that
I
video up.
don't see how I can do it here.
Just like for the audio listeners, just imagine it.
Oh,
Well, that's a good commercial, ain't it?
Oh god.
No, so nobody's fat
How
in
do
this
How
one.
do I even?
That's because they're on
Ooh,
Ozempic.
ooh! No, I can't do this. Hold on. Yeah,
he
keep
can pull
talking.
it up. He can literally pull it
Give
up.
me like a minute.
Oh yeah, he's charging up the the rate and makes us not have any money on this episode.
Yeah.
The Ray that gives us no money, Ray.
The sponsor, Ray.
Apparently my fingers are too fucking huge though, and I can't type anything though.
I got
Hell
a product
yeah.
for you if your fingers are too huge.
You've
Oh,
gone
yeah?
to the Ozempic. You use Ozempic for your fingers.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
If you inject Ozempic into like a specific part of your body, will
I
it
know
be-
where you're going with this. Let's try it.
What?
like okay, what if I only inject my right leg? Will I have like a tiny
Your third
little
leg.
will I have a tiny little skinny boy leg? And then one fucking beefed out
That's
tree
a
trunk leg?
great question though. No, not that, but like how do certain like medications they target a one specific part of your body? How do they know?
I actually
Yeah,
watched
us,
I actually watched a documentary just a couple days ago about how Olympic runners doped and how they do it. How at least those things work is like it's not like a needle steroid where you just inject it into a specific part of your body and get it fucking hogged out. Instead, it's straight up hormone. So it's less like physical juice and it's more like actually changing your body chemistry to the point where working out is like working out a million times amplified.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lance,
Let's get like a specific example you're thinking of, Brian.
So like yeah, like if you have a pill that like specifically like for your foot or something, if you inject it into your hand, how does it know to go to the foot?
I guess it really just depends on what it is.
I think it depends. Yeah, I think it depends.
Like
Because
antibiotics will work everywhere.
Like
It's
there's
not
like
really-
medication that would like specifically like target like I've had the regulates like the heartbeat, make sure it's like not out of rhythm or something.
well, if I'm correct,
Like if you put
regulate
it somewhere else, like how would it know that's what it needs to do?
if I'm correct, the heartbeat stuff
Mhm.
doesn't do anything with your actual heart. It is more blood flow stuff. Like it thins your blood to the point where
Oh, I
it's
see.
easier for your heart to work. Or like
So
that's
that
what I
makes sense.
think, but I'm not a I'm not a
makes
cardiologist.
sense. That does make sense.
All right, I
I don't
looked it
know.
up.
Yeah, look it up.
See, it uses a combination of spirits, ancestors, and the divine to achieve various goals, such as healing, protection, and deviation.
I knew it.
What? Wait,
That
what?
is how voodoo works, Aiden.
That's how voodoo works.
I'm so
You know-
glad it took me like 4 different fucking sites to get this video when my normal pathways would not work. So if you
We
care
actually-
to bring this in, we
Do
can
we
watch it
actually
together.
have it? Do
Bring
we
it
actually
in,
have it?
Connor.
This is gonna like literally demonetize us instantly. You know that, right?
And are we making money off the second episode?
When we're billionaires, and then we're like, let's
Well,
check out the second
We'll
episode.
just make this one unmonetized. There's no harm, no foul. Hello, it's Ryan. I'm here to explain what's happening here. So we have the Ozempic commercial. We got the song Ozempic. You know, the magic song by Pilot, just as Ozempic. Here we're learning about lowering A1C, and you may lose weight. You know, all the good stuff about what's happening with Ozempic. You have the man with his bike shop making T-shirts. Classic drug commercial. It lowers risk of a bunch of stuff, heart attack, stroke, you know, all the good benefits that you can get from Ozempic here. That's what we're learning. And you can definitely tell from the visuals.
All right, we're halfway through the video, and they're just starting reading about the risks, so we're done.
No, we got to see what the risks are. I'm actually curious the risks.
Oh my, okay.
And now we got the risks of Ozempic. We got to learn about those too. Can't have the good without the bad, right? So you can't take it because you have blah blah blah, some long words that I don't understand. I don't care. We have a girl delivering the newspaper. That's definitely has something to do with Ozempic. This will allow you to get in your type 2 diabetes zone. That's what we're learning. That's really great. And then we learn the price and the benefits of what you can get. Definitely take it for diabetes and nothing else. Okay, now get rid of it.
One more time. No.
Remove
Play
from
it one,
studio.
play it one more time.
Whoa, what was that layout? Go back to that.
This,
Oh,
the long ones,
interesting.
the long boys.
Yeah,
Good. I
Kinda
love
like
that part. I love that part of the first episodes is us figuring out what a layout change looks like.
yes.
I like this one right here.
Hey, what the fuck, dude? Hey, it has been 11 minutes and we have not gotten into a topic. Do you want
Hey,
to?
we're talking about medicine now.
I see that.
Do you know how they list all of the bull crap on the TV of like the risks and whatnot?
Yeah.
Really quickly in fine print.
No, how they get all that.
They test it.
Yeah,
right?
You get people to come in and do tests. They like volunteer and you pay them, and they may get fucked up.
All right, I'll let you know where I'm getting at. Like, let's say we all took Ozempic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything that happens to us, we have to tell them, and they will have to list it as a possible cause because of Ozempic.
Yeah.
If I walked out with Ozempic, just took it, and I shit myself, they have to say, you might shit yourself.
Yeah.
If you
it may or may not be related. Yeah.
Yeah, if I get hit by a car and die, Ozempic may cause death. They legally have to put that in the commercial.
That's funny as fuck.
What do you think? What do you think tribal doctors, like the old witch doctors of old, like ancient humanity, would think if they saw shit like Ozempic? Like, you're not even sacrificing one goat to cure the cold. Like, what is this?
I know there's a lot of like Amazon like tribes and whatnot still, and they consider Western medicine like a godsend, like a miracle if they can get their hands on it because they know it works.
Okay.
Damn.
So they're not like blind to the idea of it. It's just like, oh shit, you got like real medicine. Sorry, son God, I'm done dancing. I got Advil.
Okay, hear me out though. Like, it's not just like the native tribes people, but like, what if we go back in time to the sun god people, and they're like, and we just give them Ozempic? Like, what would they think of it?
We would probably get murdered so fast.
Yeah.
And they might lose 12 pounds after a while, which they probably don't need to lose.
No, not in the slightest.
Yeah.
The sun god is not known for bountiful harvests.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I wouldn't want to go to the doctor in like 15th century or like anything pre-19th century.
You telling me you got you frostbite on your finger, your whole arm gets sawed off, and then you get gangrene and die?
That's the biggest, that's like the biggest thing, about like ancient surgery. It's like, how'd you, I understand that the doctor shot off half your brain, but how did that not cause an infection?
I feel like the ones that lived got lucky as hell. Because there was such a high rate.
Green ooze Harry, always oozing out the head.
Like, okay.
Yeah, he can't count anymore.
Okay. Which would you guys rather do? All right. Well, before this, I just want to say it's so funny that they get so close. Like these historic doctors, like they're able to do everything. They read the books and they figure out it's probably a blood infection, right? They get to that point, but they don't get to the last step and they think, well, we got to get the bad blood out. So with that, are you going to do old school bleeding or are you doing leeches?
Oh,
which one are you going for?
They still do leeches today, like in some cases. It does work on a small scale.
I saw a video of people using maggots in modern days.
I've seen that too. Yeah, like there's like a sterile version of maggots that actually eat the dead bacteria or bad bacteria.
Bam, and you're cured.
Bam, gotcha. Yeah. That's right.
Okay.
Speechless.
Does anybody have a real topic?
As my name suggests,
Saucy
I
sauce,
do.
saucy Ryan.
I
Yeah.
do have a topic. So I thought
Is
of
it-
this. So I labeled it in my notes "Lost in the Sauce" because I want to talk about sauces.
Okay.
Mostly, as you can tell from my name, this stemmed
Yeah.
from me. Okay, using a sauce. This has been like a month ago now. I got a question. Which is the better sauce, soy sauce or teriyaki sauce?
Teriyaki. Bam.
Teriyaki by
Don't even-
far.
Okay,
Soy sauce
okay.
sucks not.
Do you,
Well, okay.
what
Okay.
makes up soy sauce? You know the ingredients of soy sauce.
If it's
It
not
better not be the
soy,
same thing.
If it's not soy, I'm gonna be mad. Is it the same thing?
It's
So-
like what? Salt water, right? It's salt water.
Soybeans. Let me just look up this brief thing. So it's soybeans, of course, and then
Hence the
whatever
name.
else. Where I need the ingredients: soybeans, wheat, salt, water. Pretty basic stuff, right?
Yeah.
What do you think teriyaki sauce?
Obviously comes from the teriyaki plant.
It, I don't think it comes from the teriyaki plant. Is it?
Or
Is
the
it a
tribe of
bean?
teriyako.
Is it a bean?
No. Teriyaki sauce is check this out. Soy sauce with like garlic powder and like ginger and like onion powder, others and brown sugar, whatever, other spices. So it's
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
it's soy sauce, but better because it's got extra spices in it.
Well, that's not fair.
I think
That's
why
literally
would you go for soy sauce when you can go for soy
that is
sauce?
literally
But
just
stuff
soy
you'd
sauce
probably
premium.
already add to like a marinade or something anyway, and it's already all in one. The better sauce.
They made soy sauce plus and thought we
They
wouldn't
did, and
notice.
it's teriyaki sauce.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like salt, you know. You can get like 1,000 different like seasoning packets, but every one of them will have salt as an ingredient.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't want salt on my mac and cheese.
Mm.
I want Greek seasoning and pepper or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why
not
is it that we
salt.
want pepper on some things and salt on another? You know, it's like mac and cheese with salt, you're a monster. Mac and cheese with pepper, dang,
Mm.
Sophisticated,
Mm.
even.
that's excellent.
Yeah. No, you're
Like,
right.
And no, let's take it a step further. Let's look at eggs, which you throw both on, like salt and pepper
That's
on them
crazy.
eggs.
Why are salt and pepper the default spices?
Well, I know salt was, first of all, it was very abundant when humans were like evolving.
I mean,
And
it's
I
all over the
know,
place.
that like it was one of the first things that we ever used to enhance flavor of food.
Yes.
Well,
Like,
and it's been like a preservative forever.
That
Just
too.
throw
Yeah,
something
and it's
in
a
salt.
preservative.
Yeah.
So like, have you ever heard the expression "worth his weight in salt"? That is literally because
I don't think
Roman soldiers used to be paid in salt.
Damn.
Like they used to get their. So I know salt. I have nothing. We got to look up pepper. We got.
I'm pretty sure Christopher Columbus discovered pepper, and it's like these remind me of hot peppers. I'm calling them pepper.
Oh, he is dumb enough that doesn't
He
surprise
is
me. I
dumb
feel like I
enough for
did hear
that.
something like that.
Hold on a minute.
Dude,
Origin of
if you
pepper.
got like the like McCormick like little like container like square container of pepper or whatever, it's not even that big, right? You get one of those. If you had that and like 1,000 years ago and you had that, you'd be like king for having that much pepper. That
Pepper
was
cultivation.
so rare and so expensive back then. That would be like $30,000 or something.
It is funny the stuff we take for granted today,
right? Like I
Okay,
saw a thing.
so-
It gets us off topic, but like pineapple, how like in like Renaissance or whatever, it was so rare, like only the rich could have it, and people rented out pineapples for you to showcase on your table, and you give it back. And if you ate it, you had to pay for it, and you probably could not afford it because you're a peasant.
Oh,
but you
a big
rent
SpongeBob
it
fan,
and then have
huh?
to give it back.
Got the pineapple.
Oh my gosh, that's wild. But I looked it up. Pepper cultivation began thousands of years ago in India, where it was native, and it was soon introduced to the major islands of Indonesia by traders. Two species of pepper were domesticated: long pepper, the northeast of India, and black pepper, which is the pepper that we think in southwest India. So I assume you're thinking of Marco Polo instead of Christopher Columbus, because
really?
he did all that. He did all those trade routes, but I
Well,
think it's
Makes
because
sense.
Christopher Columbus thought he was in India, so that's why he called the natives Indians. I
but
wouldn't
Pepper
surprise
might
me
have
if he
already,
was,
but
oh, pepper
but-
from India. This
yeah,
is like
but
pepper.
he would have been looking. He would have been looking for pepper. He
Yeah.
would have been. You know what? Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe Christopher Columbus goes to the Caribbean and he eats a pepper, and he's like, "This reminds me of pepper. I call it a
am
pepper."
India.
Like maybe it's reverse.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
know I'm not wrong.
yeah, he ate like a spicy pepper, and he was like, "Oh, like pepper the spicy seasoning."
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, bell peppers. I'm gonna look this up.
Delicious.
Dude, imagine if that dude ate like a
Connor-
habanero
Connor
first
got it.
time he came over there.
Yeah. The name
That's
pepper,
one for me. Zero
the,
for you,
the
Ryan.
name the
What
name
the
pepper
fuck?
was given by Europeans when Christopher Columbus brought the plant back to Europe. At the time, black peppercorns were a highly prized condiment, and the pepper was applied to Europe all around. And it comes from the Nahuatl word, which is the Aztecs, chili. So that makes
Hmm.
sense.
Yeah.
That
All right.
that makes sense.
I got one for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Salt on fruit. What's your take?
What?
It depends on the fruit.
Depends
It
on the
depends on the
fruit.
fruit.
Yeah.
Let's
Ketchup
do
is
a classic
ketchup is
apple.
salty. Oh, okay.
An apple? No.
No.
Apple.
Hey,
Not
wouldn't
an
salt
apple.
just like dry out the fruit?
No, Jesus, no.
Okay.
You know what I think?
Apple, no.
You know what I'm
Well,
thinking?
hold on. Like a what are they called? I'm blanking on it. The apple on a stick, candy apple or whatever.
A caramel
Like when
apple.
they're
That's
coated in chocolate. If you have
car-
like a chocolate and like sea salt, that's a good combo. If you had that
Yeah.
on an apple,
That'd be good.
That
Sea
sounds
salt.
good.
You know what?
A sea
I think
salt has that
yeah,
has
sea
to be
salt
a
caramel.
thing.
Yeah,
I've never
caramel apple.
seen
Yeah,
them at I've never seen them at a fair. A sea salt caramel apple.
They don't
I've
do
never
them
seen-
anymore.
they don't.
You ever see how a lemon
Yeah.
shake-up is made? It is such a fucking ripoff.
Is it just sugar? Is it just fucking sugar and lemon and that's it?
No,
Mostly
it's
ice.
sugar, water, and they squeeze a little bit of lemon.
And fill the
Uh,
cup full of ice, so you actually have like a quarter cup of liquid.
Yeah, I saw how it was made, and I just got mad.
Yeah,
I got mad. It was still delicious. I'm gonna buy one every
I
time.
know,
but I'm
right?
still-
It is
I
delicious.
got
bullcrap.
mad that I liked it still. I got mad that it was good. Oh my gosh. Why is carnival food always such a scam? And it's always like it's
Well, they
never
got to
like
make their money, huh?
Gotta
it's
make that
never like
money.
it's never like a farmer's market kind of nice food. Like at a farmer's market, you get like a nice coffee, maybe some cider and a croissant. Like you
Yeah.
eat well at the farmer's market. If you go to the carnival, you're gonna eat like a homeless person who just found the stock room.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's
The cool thing is like about
convenience,
at least
too.
our like general area is that we have such a high competition for food trucks. So you'll get
Oh,
the
yeah.
carnival stuff, but down the street, ooh, that's a taco truck. Ooh, that's not carnival food. You got a little bit of better competition, at least in our area in the
Yeah.
United States.
yeah. Like yeah, I bet like the best carnivals though. I bet the best carnivals are probably in the deep south.
Oh, how can they not be?
Oh,
The
dude,
deep south.
They can have them year
Yeah.
round.
they have the best food.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the
America, at least.
worst carnivals are probably gonna be in the American Southwest, like Texas to California, that region. I'm sorry, I don't think the carnivals are gonna be as good. It's gonna be too hot. It's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be sandy, and in half of those states, they're gonna give you healthy food.
Oh, here's
Oh.
your kale funnel cake.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy.
Well, I don't know. Imagine at a point they're just like, let's just call this shit a rodeo. Get a bull in here.
No,
Yeah,
that's-
see,
yeah.
there's a swing there. Yeah,
Yeah.
The carnival.
I've never been to a rodeo, but I want to go just for the experience.
That
I did too.
Like I remember when I was in college and I was talking to a buddy in ag class, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna go to the state rodeo," and I'm like, "The what?" Apparently, even in the North Midwest, we still have one.
Damn,
They're
that's sick.
You still get them in the Upper Midwest, which is kind of insane. Because, like, imagine the Milwaukee rodeo. Like, what are you gonna do there?
I remember
Great
this is a
beer.
deep memory as a kid.
Yeah,
My parents took me to a circus,
yeah.
but in my 8-year-old head, I'm like, oh my god, it's a carnival. That's just like the fair. I get to ride rides and eat my funnel cakes and my expensive lemon shake-ups.
Yeah.
But no, I just had to sit there and watch people have fun because it was a stupid ass circus.
Yeah.
My
what?
dad
Yeah.
my dad never took me to circuses. Like, and I never understood why. Because when you're a little kid and you see the kids books, and there's all the stripes and the bright tents and all the animals, you think, "Oh, that's the coolest thing ever. I want to go see
Yeah.
a circus." So
It's a common theme.
I always thought my dad was being a buzzkill when he was like, "I refuse to take you to a circus." And then, when you're like 13 and you find out what a horror show circuses are, you're like, "You know what? I get it. I get it."
I think I've only been to one circus. I barely remember it. Like, I've what I remember. I feel like I didn't have a good time, but I don't really remember. So I honestly couldn't say, but I feel
like if I went now, I'd appreciate it a lot more.
No,
like,
you want
the circus.
You just unlocked a deep memory for me. So it's not a circus memory, but
Yeah.
it is like one of those county fair memories. I remember this. I went to just one of those tiny little towns, middle of nowhere, for their fair. I think it was around the 4th of July because it was hot, but I was little. And I remember the entertainment were trick bikers. You know, those bikers who go around and they flip them around and they got the wheel and stuff.
Yep.
I don't remember any of the tricks they did. I remember one of them absolutely ate gravel. Like,
Hell yeah.
And they canceled the show. And I remember I literally thought I just saw a dude lose his face. He did get up, but he was messed up, and I was just like, oh no. That's like one of my core memories about state fairs is a biker just rolling on the sidewalk.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. But I just remembered it when you brought up the circus.
I'm glad I brought that memory back for you.
Oh my god. I love it. I love when stuff just bubbles up and you're just like, dang.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that for a while. It's cool that I know that now.
Yep. All right. What I can bring up another topic of mine.
Yeah, shoot away.
All right. The next one I have is I wrote down the full saying. All right, let me get into that. So you know the saying.
Oh,
curiosity killed the cat.
Yes.
You know the full saying?
I don't remember it.
What? Okay.
Without looking it up.
I'm not even gonna try. Try.
Okay, so people say that, right? Curiosity killed the cat. Like, you're being curious. You're gonna regret it. That's not the full saying.
But the cat has 9 lives. That's how it ends.
No, it's curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. So it's like you can be curious all you want, and when you satisfy your curiosity, you're fine. So like you're lost in that curiosity. You're gonna go going crazy.
Well, because
you're fine. You figured it out.
Well, because that's the opposite of like the entire core of that idea.
I know, like that part's just been lost, and everyone uses it as like a negative thing, but it's not.
Literally, everybody uses it as like a warning.
I know.
But it's not. Blood is thicker than water has always been my favorite one.
Wait, what's the full version of blood is thicker than water?
I'm pretty sure it's like the the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Did I nail that one?
Huh.
Is thicker than the water.
Yeah, like the blood of friends is stronger than the womb water of like your family.
Oh, that's
Oh.
kind of neat.
Same thing. It's literally the opposite of what the
Yeah.
common saying is.
Damn.
Isn't it fun? Isn't it funny how all of these sayings, like not all of them, I'm not going to say that everything's a lie, but it's funny
Yeah.
that a lot of these core sayings literally just have completely been tailored to push like specific narratives. That's
Oh, yeah.
wild. It reminds me of like a sociology class that I took. I remember this. We literally would have to go over children's stories. Like it's not like because there's some insanely philosophical meaning. It's just like it. We literally talked about how these children's stories teach children, like how they teach you specific behavior in those little books that they read to you. Like I remember the one about like we read an old one. I think it was a Grimm fairy tale about a German guy, or no, a German boy who wouldn't stop sucking his thumbs. So his mom chopped off his thumbs.
I remember
Reasonable.
that one. Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, the Germans love fairy tales. It's great.
Germans
They're not really
were great at
creative. They're
fairy
just like
tales.
set up.
They knew how to scare
Let's
kids
suck on your
into
fucking
being
thumb.
babe.
Give me your thumbs. I'm gonna give the thumb a thwacking.
Well, every now and again, I'll be like, what the hell was the point of the Giving Tree?
The Giving Tree.
You know the old book of the Giving Tree. Don't tell me you've never read the Giving Tree.
It's all about a tree.
I don't quite remember what it is.
It's all about a tree that gives and gives, and
Yeah.
then eventually people come to the tree, and I believe its branches are empty, if I remember right.
Greedy bastard.
Worse, it's like a stump. It's like
Oh,
it's just
shit.
it just dies at the end.
Well, you know, I
Damn.
used to interpret it when I was a little kid because kids are stupid. As dang, that was a freaking awesome tree. It's sad that it's gone now.
Yeah.
But then, like in high school, I remember thinking about it. I don't know why, and thinking, oh, you are not the little kid who gets stuff from the tree. You are the tree. Like that's you.
Yeah. If you give away everything, you're going to give away the things that people find value for in the first place. You won't have it.
That's right.
Yeah. No,
Can't be too giving, or else you'll die.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard lesson.
This gave me a great idea. This is an off the cuff. This is an off the cuff idea.
Okay.
But I think we can get. I think we can get some
okay.
good ideas.
You have one more quote, but you go ahead.
Oh no! We'll do the quote. You want
me to do this first?
Yeah. No, you
Okay.
do the quote
Note
first.
that one down. Quote me.
Yeah. Okay. The quote, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Oh yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like someone imitates someone doing an impression. It's like, oh, that's so nice. It's a positive thing. Of course, as I'm going with this, that's not the entire quote. It's imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. So
Yeah, I like that one better.
It's comes from it's an Oscar Wilde quote. It's the elite saying, "Oh, you peasant, imitation is the closest you'll ever get to being as popular as me. The closest you'll ever get to being as rich and as successful as me." So
That's
it's also not a good thing.
Okay, that's funny.
Oscar Wilde for the win. That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, Grouch in the
it's
trash
now
can.
it's just
What a
the
cool
first part.
guy.
Like, oh, it's a good thing.
Yeah, live in your trash can, you peasant. Live on my land, you peasant. Okay. We were talking about children's stories, right?
Yeah.
I remember.
Okay. I think we need new children's stories for the modern era.
Okay.
All right? We got to write some. We got to warn future children about new problems. Like the boy you cried wolf, we know about lying. The giving tree.
Bad, yeah.
The giving tree, we know about giving. We got to write a new children's story. What's the problem?
The brain rot virus from being on your iPad too much.
Okay.
Dude, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna write a children's book about being on the iPad. Excellent. What's the plot? Like, how are we gonna do this?
It's hard to come up with a story on the spot. I'm not gonna lie.
I think
I've
it
been
starts.
slacking on my improv classes.
Well, hold on. I think it has to start out with a character.
How about Little Aiden?
All right, Lil Aiden. There's Lil Aiden, and every day when Lil Aiden wakes up, he's on his iPad, right?
Yeah.
He's on his iPad, right? So, what gets worse? You know, if you look at all the children's books, before we reach the resolution, we have to establish the problem. Is he talking to e-girls? Is he buying V-Bucks?
How old is Aiden in this story?
How about his iPad's dying and it correlates with his own life? It's like withering away.
That's good.
Oh, that's even
He's
deeper.
He's gonna wither away with the as the percentage of the iPad goes down, he ages and withers, and then when it's 0, he's dead, and all he ever did was look at the iPad.
Dude, hold on. Can we get a publisher in on this chat?
Yeah, any publishers, comment down below.
Can we get
rolling? I know you're not doing nothing.
Can we get a publisher in on
You're watching this. You're obviously not doing anything. Hit us up.
Okay. So as it is right now, we could end it that way, in that the kid dies. We could do it the German way, right?
Yeah.
The German those sell great in America.
That's the German cut. The German cut is he dies watching.
What? Now we gotta have the Disney cut.
Yeah. What's the Disney cut where they solve everything?
I just had a great idea. Like you kind of like how the kid's focusing on his iPad, right?
Yeah.
You tell the whole story through the iPad, but it's a pop-out book of a bunch of cool stuff happening, but you're not supposed to look at it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Because all the focus is the kid focusing on the iPad. So you can't see the pop-out sunrise and clouds and monkeys climbing on the tree.
And when the battery dies on the iPad or ends the book, and he doesn't wither away, he looks up and he missed his friend's birthday party.
Oh,
and he's sad.
Yeah. Yeah, and then his friend has like his girlfriend with him.
Oh,
like
he stole his girlfriend. Ooh.
Yeah, his robot girlfriend.
His girlfriend. Dang, we're doing Lil Aiden dirty in this book.
Yeah, we are.
I guess it's his fault for being on his iPad, but
yep.
Dang, we did it.
We might have to circle back to this one. I feel like we can figure a better idea.
That. That's good.
We can get there. We can get there. This is something. This is
now,
I feel like this little collaborative effort. This could sell some children's books.
Now you see, you could go with that route like that for the modern kid, or if you've ever seen these like TikToks or whatever, there's this guy that has made these children's books that aren't really children's books. They're like what's it, Brad Goss, I think is how you say his name.
Brad Goss.
So he's got he's got like I swear to God over 100 of these. He's got Buster the Perverted Ghost. It's a kid's book. Okay?
I don't like these books.
Becky the Throat Goat, and they're like Dr. Seuss looking art on the front. So like Becky the Throat Goat is a goat
Mom and Dad
eating a hot dog.
Swinger party.
Are you looking it up?
I have all of them. Oh, hold on.
Good.
This is a good one. Baba Black Sheep deals with another routine. Stop. That's a good one.
We got these kids playing hide and seek, and the title is Mike Lit. Shouldn't be that hard to find, shouldn't be that hard to find.
Sex offenders trying to be good in your neighborhood.
And like the images of them, they are like actual kids' books, and I've seen them like actually go through the inside, and it's written like a Dr. Seuss book almost.
Uncle
but my
Bob
God, is it got these insane innuendos.
Uncle Bob can't wait to show me his knob. This is a man who lives on all sides of the political
This
spectrum.
man's living on the line.
No. Okay, he has two. He has two books that are diametrically opposed to each other. On one hand, we have My Homophobic Dad Says God Hates Same-Sex Couples. That's a good one. And on another one, we have Triggered, Kids Guide to Modern Cancel Culture, both of which sound like bangers.
My racist dog only trusts whites.
What? Mom's only fans? No.
Now that's a story for the modern era.
My mom is an e-girl. He's not watching e-girls. He's with one.
Oh my god. Diddler
Cuckolding
on
with,
the roof. Oh, that's terrible.
cuckolding with Jack and Jill. Oh no.
Uncle
Why?
Jeff's Island? No.
I love these. These are great. Oh my god. How do you come up with this?
He's got like over 100 of them. He whatever he's doing, it's working. But
He must be making money.
hell yeah.
I just found Becky the throat goat.
Hell yeah.
Slappy Will, a kid's guide to bullying in the workplace. Oh no. Oh no. We're not camping. Mom and Dad lied. We're homeless. Oh my gosh. You see, we could write a very good real children's book.
Yeah.
I bet if we did, I bet if we spent some time on this, I bet we could.
Oh, yeah, these have got to be they got to be hits.
Unfortunately for us, Brad Goss is prolific. Like
I know.
yeah,
He's thought of everything already. What can we do? He hasn't left anything for us.
like okay, the first thing I see just looking at his YouTube is sweatshop children. Like dang it, that's great.
Damn.
That idea's gone.
Like exactly. Literally, you keep thinking of something like and you just watch it go away. My big black hawk, which is excellent. These
Damn.
are,
That's funny.
Mom runs trains on the weekend with Dad's friends. Are you kidding me? Like this is excellent. This is absolutely excellent.
He literally has everything. And it's $30 for a book, a signed copy of one of the books.
For a sign, $30.
For a signed copy. It's $30.
That might look funny on my wall.
That'd be pretty funny.
That would be, dude, if you framed one of these.
Don't put it at the wrong angle though, because you'll end up like turning on the Zoom and you're with your boss and they see Mom runs trains with Dad and his friends in the background.
No, sir, it's signed. You don't understand.
Sir, it's signed. I love watching all of the Zoom fails from COVID. I love that those are coming back. That's my favorite thing to watch.
I have not seen that.
What? Oh, you gotta watch.
What?
The Zoom fails. So like way back in 2020, when everybody was like first learning Zoom, and they weren't Zoomers. So these are people who literally have never used this before. And the absolute chaos that ensues. Like you're telling me you have not seen a federal judge show up to his court meeting with a cat filter on and he doesn't know how to take it off.
Oh. That's amazing.
It's the greatest thing ever.
That sounds pretty cool.
Like, some of this stuff is absolutely excellent. I think there was a CNN anchor or something like that who immediately after a CNN board meeting just started like whacking it and didn't know that the Zoom meeting was still on.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. He got in trouble.
He did get in a little bit of trouble for that.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
God, I would never do that. Very insightful comment. My bad.
Yeah, that was really good.
How do you get in worse trouble? How do you get in worse trouble?
Whacking it in front of your coworkers is just so up there.
Yeah, there's not much worse than that.
On accident. Like, fuck.
Yeah, like
on purpose, I'd get it. Who hasn't been there?
That's hilarious.
Who hasn't been there?
It's just a joke, guys.
It was just a joke. It'd be even worse if he said, "Hey guys, want to see something funny? Stick around." I think it was even funnier that none of them, that like a bunch of them stayed on. That like a bunch of them were like, I want to be a part of this process.
The old deer in the headlight, like, huh?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
No way. He's not doing that right now. Is he doing
There,
it?
see, there's part of me that doesn't believe them, or believes that they straight up wanted revenge on this man. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've been in one or two Zooms in my life. If I see my boss start whipping it out, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna leave. I'm out. I'm out yesterday. No part of me is gonna be like,
Oh, get this time to go.
well, let's see how. Well, hold on. Let's see how this situation unfolds. Let's see what we can do here.
All right, Ryan. we
Yeah.
got bad news.
Bad news.
We got
Yeah,
bad
we're
news?
having a meeting in space.
Oh,
Okay.
Last week we were talking about like laws on the ocean and how they work. You know, how
are we
you can-
doing space
Yeah.
law?
Yeah. All right, Ryan.
Yeah.
You're first up. Yeah, we're in the Space Oval office. You're like, all
Yeah,
right,
Space
Ryan.
Council.
What's the space age of consent?
Oh.
There has to be
this-
one.
You get to decide, and we'll discuss it.
Now, okay. Well, I got a few questions then.
Yeah.
Have we met like multiple other like alien species?
Yeah, I'm Connor. You're Ryan. This is Aiden. This is the meeting. We get to choose the
Okay.
laws here. in
Okay.
We're
space.
the space board. We are the
Now-
board of space.
So for humans, 18's good. So we're good on that. Now, if
I-
like the
yeah,
Zorp,
yeah.
the Zorps, you know,
Zorp.
become like mature, like as if like we're 18, they become mature at like 3.
He always brings up the Zorps, Aiden. Did you ever notice
And
that?
Well,
I just have
here's
a
my
thing
problem.
for the Zorps.
Here's my problem with that, right?
Yeah.
If we speak Zorp, if we're at this stage in human evolution where we understand Zorp,
We are.
like for all we know, wait, hold on. For all we know, the Zorps could talk like cicadas, like rubbing their fingers
Well,
together. Like
I would
how are we
hate
gonna-
that.
If we're having the council making laws for them, I feel like we would have understood each other in some form.
So we've been elected by the Zorps.
That's right. We are the choice of the Zorps.
If we've been elected,
so-
if we have the Zorp vote, then I guess I'm on board with that. But here's my caveat: if we don't speak Zorp, I think we should just go.
We have a
ahead and say,
translator. We're advanced enough. We're good.
We have a Zorp.
We're good. We have a Zorp translator. He's right over there.
Here's my problem, though. I don't know if every spacefarer, if every spaceship is going to have an English to Zorp translator.
I feel like you're missing the point here. Okay, so you have the humans.
Really, I don't even know what the point is.
Age of consent 18 for humans. Zorps, they become mature at like age 3, which is equivalent to our age 18. Now, do we? Like, I'm just saying, maybe that's the Zorps.
Why'd
They
you
become.
say three?
I know we're in space here, you know, like
They
discovering new horizons and all.
They live 10 years and they mature at age 3.
Why
right.
you could have said 300? Why'd you have to say
I'm going
3?
this way because I have a thing to mention. So, do we bend for like
Oh, no.
all races, like the Space Council? Are we supposed to take an average of all ages? If that's the case, and like the average is like 10, and the Zorps basically never have,
Here's
consent,
the
and the
thing.
humans are 10.
I'm
That's
from the
messed up.
south of the Milky Way. I don't think we should be
Okay.
Zorps at all.
That you see, Connor gets it. Like, here's the thing: if we can't speak Zorp, we are committing Zorp rape.
We're done.
We
Until
are
I see a
committing.
Zorp Lincoln to really cut some lines here, I just think we should stay away from him.
Yeah, like we need.
So
we
we're just making the rules for the humans, but in space.
I mean, they're there. I'm just not recognizing them.
Well,
Oh,
then
so-
18. There's your answer.
So you've picked space racism. You're going the Warhammer cut.
Yeah, well, that sounds better. Let's go with that. I'm going the Warhammer way.
All right. So the council only includes humans,
So, well, the way I
and
see
we're
it, we
figuring
have
out the age of consent. I feel like we should stick with the 18 of humans.
See,
Uh,
we already
I was
have.
I was
look at
just
this, we're
thinking
already
about like
developing factions. I would say, Ryan, your faction is like the Star Trek faction, which says like, hey, the Zorps are hot. Let's go for it.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and Connor's Warhammer, which is anything that's not bipedal with hair like a human, they die.
Yeah. I mean, I was just thinking about how laws in space are made. Like the
Oh.
International Space Station, I'm pretty sure like Russia owns it, right?
Yes.
No,
To
no,
get
it's,
up to there, we have to go to our astronauts
have
have to
to-
learn Russian and go to Russia to get up there.
so we use Russia for one thing, the Soyuz capsules, which are the entry and exit things.
Which are fucking important.
However, Russia does not own the space station
No,
because
it is owned by
Yes.
Russia, China, a couple other.
Yeah. So
Who
Russia's
makes the
important.
rules?
Russia's important because of the Soyuz capsule, but
NASA's
it's not
ass,
theirs.
and we have to use the Russians to get up there.
And the thing is, this is the other thing. We did that because Americans didn't want to spend money on it. We cut NASA's budget, so we just decided, screw it, we're going to use the Soyuz capsules.
Genius.
Basically. Like that's their logic. But before we go into the next space law, I have an actual question.
I got an actual answer.
Have the astronauts fucked in space? Like I need to know if we have actually had the issue of astronaut sex come up.
I would love to know.
They'll be up
ever had sex in space? Question.
I don't know if they would have admitted to it, but I guarantee it would have had to be on the space station.
It would have had to be on the space
It
station.
would have had to be.
I'm tired of these softball answers, Google.
I'm tired of these. Give me the real stuff. Give me that. Give me the truth bombs. What were they doing on the space station?
In 2015, Pornhub tried.
Imagine, like, what do you think the trials, like, if they made it, if NASA and the Russian Space Federation and the European, like, if all of the federations, they agreed and said, this is the next step for humanity, who are they going to pick other than Johnny Sims? We're basically
I was just going to say that. Yeah, you have to have Johnny Sims.
Dude, I'll go up there with him if I have to.
I'll go up there with him.
At that point, it doesn't matter who he's with. It's as long as Johnny Sims is there, we've won.
God,
So there's absolutely no evidence of it.
There's no evidence.
It's apparently hard to get a boner because they don't have our sponsor Blue Chew. Not really.
They don't have a sponsor.
Damn.
Oh,
and if someone did manage it, they will not tell.
They will not say.
Because they'll probably get in trouble.
I bet they will get. You know what I want to do? I hope, I pray that one day, like an astronaut or a cosmonaut, maybe he's a Russian or they're a Russian, like on their retirement day, their last day at work, they get the medal. They just go up to the mic. They don't even have a speech. They just have a postcard. They just said, I fucked in the space station. They leave.
They fucked in the space station.
Are you like? Can you applause standing up? Like people, he needs a tour, parades, plural.
I mean, I feel it's gonna happen.
You ever try to get juice out of your hair in space?
Years, I bet.
Hard.
Like if we're going to Mars, if that's still the plan,
No.
It is not.
If it's a one-way trip, I feel like if it does happen, whoever goes there, they're gonna die and nothing's gonna happen, and it's gonna be kind of funny. But I feel like at that point, like they would have to have sex in space or on Mars just to try to.
Well, they gotta try.
You
gotta keep us going. Right? What?
They need to get some big hammer up there, and they need to start splitting rocks in half and see if they can find any fossils.
Warhammer.
Have they tried that?
No.
Really? They have not tried looking.
My TikTok is just full of people cracking open rocks and like, ooh, isopods.
No.
I love looking for isopods. That's the best.
Do you ever see those like some Asian country? They'll buy like these stupid rocks, hoping there's like green jade in it, and it ends up being nothing like every time.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Like gotcha little things you open like mystery packs.
Yeah,
You're trying to get this rock that actually has the gem in it.
You know what I think's more annoying? I think it's even more annoying is those fake archaeological things. The things where they take a cliff, like a cliff of mud, and they
Yeah.
literally stick polished crystals. Like crystals that have clearly been through a refining process. They just stick it in
Yeah.
the ground
Yeah.
and they just dig it up. They're being like, oh, look at that. As if people, because there are enough people who don't know enough about geology to be like, yes, this is
Oh,
how
yeah.
they do it. Like, that's funny.
They have a fucking word for it. It's so common. It's called douchey in Chinese.
There's a word.
Ancient form of gambling.
An ancient.
Damn, dude.
How do I put money on this? Can I
I've never
gamble?
seen it go well.
Can I gamble on somebody else's do cheat? Because like I'll take the I'll take the over on that. I'll bet that he doesn't like. I'll just keep making like 50
Yeah.
cents on him not making
I
it.
feel like the odds are probably
That odds gotta be awful. You gotta probably
harder
put in
than
$1,000 to get 50 cents.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah, that would be good.
I see videos of people being like, yeah, sold the house, spent $2,000 on this rock, baby. Let's open it up. It's nothing. It's a fucking rock.
Will they? Okay, if they get it though, if they crack it open and there is jade, like, do they actually gain money? Is it that valuable?
I
If it
don't
took
know.
that long to get it, probably not. I don't think jade's that expensive.
Let me see. Let me see.
Like, I want to know. I got what's
How
the
much
street value?
can you get from jade? How heavy is a carrot?
How heavy?
Yeah,
I didn't know it was a measurement of weight.
I just kind of guessed.
I thought it was like a measurement of how pure something is.
Oh, this is very fucking helpful. Thanks, Google. Aiden, you can get $5 to millions.
That is
That-
quite the range.
That's nutty. That's
It just depends on like several factors.
and you said most of the time they get nothing. So if
Yeah,
they
those are the
sell
funny
the,
videos I see.
so if they sell the house and they crack it open and they get like a bit of jade, they'll like cream their pants, and then they'll find out it's $5 of jade.
All right, like okay, here's an actual graph. Imperial green, you can get like almost $2,000 per gram.
Dang.
Some of it's like $5 a gram. Some's like 100. Some's like a
It's
1,000.
gotta be like the carrot then, like the purity of it.
Yeah.
I gotcha. That's why.
Yeah, just always found them interesting. I always watch those videos whenever they pop up. Like, let's watch this guy get sad.
Everybody talks about the jade stuff. Nobody talks about the like. If you guys know how absolutely insane the diamond industry is?
No.
I
It's
just
all
think it's a big scam, right?
yeah. Do you know why the diamonds
Most
are
of
so
it's like
expensive?
made now, isn't it?
No.
Because
That's
of
not why. It's because they're
mines.
owned by one company, De Beers.
Oh,
Like
hell yeah.
one company called De Beers owns all the diamonds are very common. Diamonds are like common.
Really?
Yes, but because De Beers
Minecraft told me
controls like the
differently.
majority of the land where diamonds are on, and because they hoard a bunch of polished diamonds, like they dictate the insanely high. Honestly, I would rather have a lab made diamond. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's nutty.
Damn.
It's kind of nutty.
That's pretty nutty.
Yeah, that's
All right,
that's what I was thinking of when I was thinking of Jade.
what are we
Alright.
thinking? We're at like an hour now.
I think we can end it.
I think that's a good
Yeah.
spot. I think it's a good spot. We covered a
you-
lot. We did a
We
lot.
covered a lot.
Hope you learned something today, kiddos.
Something odd.
27, 26, 25,
What are you?
Can I get a 24, 23?
22,
Blast off.
blue 42. Hike.
And recording.